ever since I left the city.
Soulja Boy, tell.
Put your hands up, now say, whoa, get ready, bam-a-lam, whoa, get ready, bam-a-lam, whoa, get ready, bam-a-lam, get ready to ride. Whoa, get
I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100%.
Just a baby.
I broke my fucking can opener. Luckily, I'm a redneck. Let's see how this bitch works. I'm smart as fuck.
He said, I've been watching you, that ain't that cool. I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you and eat all my food and grow as tall as you are. We got cowboy boots and camo pants, yeah, we're just alike, hey, ain't we, Dad?
I want you to make me.
Hold on.
Then I'ma make you swallow your pride. Want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world, like I'm the only one that you love.
It's gonna rain.
How would you define redneck?
And let's say you get a flat tire. It's fucking raining on the highway, the side of the fucking road. Everybody's just gonna keep passing you, but it's gonna fucking be that redneck with a damn shotgun hanging up in his back glass with a fucking rebel flag bumper sticker, and he's gonna pull over in that motherfucker and change your tire for you in the middle of a goddamn thunderstorm. That's the people that come to the redneck rave. You do something wrong, they will punch you in your fucking mouth. But at the same time, they'll fucking help you back up and give you a beer.
Let them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. And their hair is dyed. Too much lipstick and too much rouge gets me excited, leaves me feeling confused. And I like my women just a little on the track.
When the tire is really stuck on.
Got it?
Yes. Wait, let me try that. It actually ran. I can do it. I tried. Oh my gosh. It's almost there.
Go play.
2, 3. Got it. Oh, Cal, you did it.
Not really.
Okay, I'm gonna start this. Tell me you're a redneck without telling me you're a redneck. Here's mine.
You think you can get that tooth out by the time it comes in? Yes, I do. Yeah? Okay. Are you gonna do it? Oh my gosh! This is scary.
You got it.
I just can't get in the hole.
You got it, buddy.
Stand up and do it at the mirror. There you go. Oh, I don't want it.
Anyone else starting to lose their mind in this heat?
Praise the Lord for Southern women.
We're all looking for ways to decrease our feed bill these days, right? So let me help you. I'm going to teach you how to grow mealworms. So this is a mealworm, and these are basically poultry crack. Any kind of container that has a smooth side on it to where they can't climb up is going to work for you. So now that you have a home for your mealworms, you need bedding. We're going to use oatmeal today. The mealworms will actually use the oatmeal as bedding, and they'll eat it too. It's their source of food. Now, there's a lot of debate on what you add as a water source. Personally, I like carrots because when they dry up, they're easy to pick out. They don't mold as easy or turn brown and nasty like potatoes do. So in order to start your mealworm colony, all you need is some mealworms, and we're just going to put those in the tub that we already prepared for them. So mealworms are the larva stage. Then they turn into something called a pupa. In the adult stage, they're called darkling beetles, and this is the point where they mate and lay eggs so that they can become more mealworms. And if you're a gardener, there's an added bonus. You get yourself one of these sifters, you sift through your oatmeal, and people pay an awful lot of money for the mealworm castings that come off of these guys. The warmer you keep these guys, the faster they're going to go through their life cycle. The faster they'll get to their adult form, and then they'll be able to lay eggs and make new mealworms for you. All you do for the first couple of months is just add a little bit of oatmeal every month. When their carrots are dried up, you take those out, put a new one in, and walk away.
A little chicken education. This gal just laid that dark brown egg right there. You can tell by the way she's standing. And I wanted to show, see how shiny it is compared to a different egg. You see the wet look, the shiny look? And so now you can kind of see it's drying. It's just only been a couple of seconds. What that wet look was on the egg is actually the bloom that is being laid on the egg by the chicken, and that is what keeps bacteria out. That is why you're able to keep farm fresh, unwashed eggs on your countertop. That bloom will protect this egg. Just a little chicken keeping fact.
After 6 weeks of drought this summer, I needed to find a way to catch water to irrigate the crops in my new food forest area. So I built a water catchment pond on the base of a hillside. I began by finding a site that would catch water runoff from the hill and collect rainfall. It's going in the food forest area because it's for water catchment because this area doesn't have irrigation. So I'm digging a pond, which is really just like a watering hole, and it'll have oxygenating plants so it doesn't need a bubbler, and then it's deep enough that it's like 24, 30 inches deep, something like that, so fish can overwinter. After excavation, we laid a thin layer of sand to soften any edges and fill gaps. Then we stretched the tarp and began to fill. I trimmed the excess tarp, added fresh dirt, and installed wood chips. It was time to put in oxygenating water plants and perennials around the outside of the pond. And that's it. Now I have a watering hole for all of my new food forest crops.
Do ba 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 do. Do ba do boo do. A boo ba do ba do boo boo ba do. A do ba do ba do. A do ba do ba do do do. A do ba do ba do. A do ba do ba do ba do ba do.
This is how we do hay. How do you do hay?
Save your pity for the weak.
See, there's something you need to learn about us rednecks, and that you need to learn pretty damn quick. Yeah, we got guns. We don't have tanks. Yet. Killdozer. We don't have bombs. Yet. We can make them. You cannot surpass our ingenuity. If you get 15 bored rednecks in one place, we can come up with anything on. I'm surprised we have not made a damn atomic bomb yet, by mistake. It's just by mistake, drunken and, a little plutonium, a little this, a little that. Holy shit, it's a nuke. And if we did, you ought to know we wouldn't tell anybody about it. That'd be our ace in the hole.
And today's police story time is dedicated to redneck ingenuity. I'm pretty sure if all of us got together, we would make a t-shirt and it had duct tape WD-40 with Johnny Cash waving an American flag. So to make this story short, a farmer calls us and says he has a problem with a whole bunch of speeders up and down his road. Go out there, conduct traffic stops, and a week or two later, the farmer calls us back and says, man, it's still not helping. He contacts commissioner's court, little time goes by, he now has posted signs out there because there wasn't any. He contacts us back again and says, I'm really appreciative of all these signs out there, but it's still not helping. Like, do you mind if I try something? I already know how this is going to turn out. I already know. I can only imagine. A little bit more time goes by. We go back out there to kind of check how things are going out, and legit everybody has slowed down. And now, curiosity killed the alley cat. So I went to his house and I was like, man, you got to tell me. What'd you do? This old man is sitting on his rocking chair looking at us with the biggest shit-eating grin, and he points towards a sign. So the big white sign with nice red painted letters read, "Touche, Mr. Farmer Man. Touche."
The red field represents the blood of Christ. The white border represents the protection of God. The blue X represents the Christian cross of St. Andrews, the first disciple of Christ Jesus and patron saint of Scotland. The 13 stars represent the 13 secession states. What it all means, through the blood of Christ, with the protection of God, we the 13 states are united in our Christian right for liberty. There is nothing in that at all that has anything to do with slavery. The reason this flag gets that much of a bad rap is because the KKK decided that it was a great idea to fly this flag and claim this flag as their symbol while they're killing African Americans. Same reason that they shoot the swastika. Now, I believe in both flags. I'm a patriot and I'm a believer in this country. I will from here on out fly both flags. Y'all do some research before you start hating.
I'm going to show you a trick to do with baling wire to make it easy to manage. All you need is duct tape and a pair of pliers. First you unwrap it. Then you get a piece of duct tape. You wrap the duct tape in between the two pieces. And you take the pliers and pull those off. And you're going to take the duct tape. You're going to wrap this thing solid in duct tape. Solid. I do the outside first. Then after you've wrapped it solid, you push on here to see if that's where the little string is. Nope. It's right there. You cut this side out. So then once you get the little piece cut out, you reach down there, you'll grab it and pull it, and it'll keep it organized so it never tangles.
Hold on. Alright, don't talk for a second.
It's a redneck life for us. It's a redneck life for us. 10 buses, we drive trucks. 6 till we get stuck. It's a redneck
From standing in the cab. Hey, sexy lady. A bad 4 in the morning, rooster crowing, crops are growing on the farm. Early rising ain't so bad if making money makes you glad. A little dirty work don't do no harm. And that's just life on the farm. You know I live true country blues, nothing that I'd rather do. Deep roots, rubber boots, country drinking attitudes. 14 hours a day from scraping pins to hauling hair. I should be at the lake, but I'm in the farm. That's life on the farm. I didn't choose the redneck life, no, the redneck life chose me. Yeah, I didn't choose the redneck life, the redneck life chose me.
All right, go ahead. What do you got? We got a 68-year-old farmer. He was building a fence and started noticing some back pain. Ah, did his wife make him come in? No, he came by himself. He's alone? Yeah, he was worried, so he came right in. Hey, Peggy, wake up. We got a farmer who came in voluntarily. What else did he say? Well, I asked him to rate his pain on a scale from 1 to 10, and he just said, I'm here, ain't I? What? Yeah, that's all he said. I don't know what that means, though. That's because you're using a pain scale for normal people. You gotta use the farmer pain scale. Is he gonna be okay? Listen to me carefully. Did he finish the fence? No, he had to stop. Dear God. Peggy, get the crash sack ready. It's going down. What's a crash sack? Well, we had a crash cart, but we had to repurpose it as a hospital bed, so we just stuffed everything into a burlap sack. Hey, Doc, Jim Bob's on the phone. He cut his hand. He thinks it's infected. Hey, I don't have time for this. I got a farmer here who quit chores to seek medical care. Well, he's been using Delilah's antibiotics. She had mastitis last year. He just wants a refill. Is Delilah his wife? No, it's his dairy cow. Can you call Leroy with this? I got a situation over here. I tried. He's in the middle of a root canal. Leroy is the dentist? He's the dentist and the pharmacist. Hey, Peggy, can you tell Texaco Mike to go ahead and gas up the fan boat, please? Is Leroy a pharmacist for humans or animals? Do you think we have 2 pharmacists here? Yeah, go ahead and fax him. It might take him a while to get here. Hey, Doc, Jim Bob called back. He said never mind. Well, great. What? What's wrong? When a farmer calls asking for help, you got to jump on it right away. If you wait too long, he'll say to hell with it and you'll never hear from him again. Really? Hey, what did Jim Bob say when he called? He said to hell with it.
Good morning, y'all. I'm sitting at Wendy's. I had to pull up to wait for them to bring my food out, right? So I go to pay, and they tell me my total, and I just hand them 20. I don't think another thing of it. I don't even really hear the total. I just know the 20 is enough to cover it. Don't really think about it because I was preoccupied. He comes back to the window, and he opens the window, and he has this look on his face of like, you know, it's intense. And I'm like, what is going on? And he's like, ma'am, your change is $6.66. I'm from Alabama. Anybody that lives in Alabama, or I think the South in general, we don't play with that, right? We don't do the $6.66, whether it's our total or our change. We find a way to make it not be $6.66. This poor kid was just standing there with the money in his hand. He didn't want to give it to me, but he wanted it out of his hand. And I was like, just, okay, so we'll get rid of a penny. Just give me $6.65. And he just tosses the other penny out the window, out the drive-through, and I got $6.65. So there you go. Like, because we don't play with that in the South. And I wasn't about to take $6.66, and he wasn't about to give it to me.
Yeah, I'm still proud of where I came from. Stay on the dancer. Can you believe I'm on the radio? Just thought you should know. Thought you should know. Thought you should know. Oh, by the way, mama, didn't mean to ramble on you. How's everything back at home? Yeah,
Goodness gracious, that is cold. Slowly working my way in. This is what you do on the farm. You just, I'll go by a pool, you already got some laying around, you know, so just grab that water drop and fill it up and get in.
Oh, God, we're learning lessons before noon, huh? What's wrong? What's the matter?
Take me out. Take me out of there.
Are you stuck?
Yes.
You can go on and get out. We haven't even started yet. Yeah, I've been driving since I was 3 years old. I don't need anybody telling me how to do it. Why does nobody here think the rules apply to them? Hey, hold on, I'm gonna need that bottle. Thank you kindly. Now pretend that you're making a left-hand turn.
Are you sure you don't want me to actually drive?
On these roads?
Hey, I know a street that doesn't have any potholes.
Where?
Oh, North Carolina.
Now this is called a traffic circle or a roundabout. And what you're gonna want to do is
drive straight over the middle.
Huh?
Yeah, you just get some speed going, then you and then and
okay, well you can't argue with that logic.
I know, yeah.
How's it going, Teach? Is that a daiquiri?
Oh, dang.
Oh, come on, you know the rules.
Yeah, gotta put a lid on it.
Gotta put a lid on it. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, now just stay on this road for about 3 miles. 3 miles? Nah, hold on, I know a shortcut. This is not a road. Which one of these is the radio?
And that little button right there is your hazard lights. Ooh, yeah, but I'm gonna call them flashers. And you know you can only use those for emergencies, right? Like when it's raining? Yes. Yeah. There is no bigger emergency. It's terrifying.
Whoa, what is that? Yield? Oh, I think the Y is silent. Like yield. What does it mean? Nobody really knows, actually. Let's just stop and stare at it. Good idea.
I don't know if you're gonna get up that hill or not. Just throw some panels up.
That'll work, that'll work.
The door open.
La la, whatever, la la la, it doesn't matter, la la la, oh well, la la la. We're going at it tonight, tonight. There's a party on the rooftop, top of the world tonight, tonight.
Hey, if you're down today, you can have a little bit of my sunshine.
Once upon a time, I packed all my stuff up and I left. I blamed our relationship failing on his lack of being home and his lack of effort. I was immature, clueless, and completely blind. Blind to the fact that he wasn't doing it to me, he was doing it for me and for our family. While I was busy getting angry with him and threatening to leave him, he was putting in the long hours to make all of my dreams come true. While my feelings of being overwhelmed and lonely were valid, my total lack of understanding and appreciation certainly was not. As soon as I realized this and put in the effort to give him the appreciation, respect, and gratefulness that he deserved, miraculously, he put in even more effort. He had always been a good husband and a good dad. But as soon as I recognized that, he tried even harder, which made me want to try even harder. No marriage is perfect, but that was a damn good start.
Your problem's not that you're poor, it's just you suck at being poor. If you want nice shit, you're just gonna have to take some old shit and make it nice shit. Being completely useless is a luxury of the rich. And you're not rich, you're poor. If you want to be poor and just have old garbage, then fine, you're good to go. But if you're gonna sit around and cry about how you have nothing nice, but then you're doing nothing to have anything nice, that's your own fault. If you're able-bodied and broke, that's nothing but opportunity. And if you're like, I don't know how to fix stuff, yeah, no one does, until they do.
She talking it, she ain't trying it. He keep calling me crying, bitch. Dan, tell you kill this. I understood the assignment. I understood the assignment. I understood the assignment.
I drove by. You were looking for a way out and I was on my way, girl. Once you love a cowboy, you'll never be the same. I know.
When your buddy puts you in charge of his gender reveal party.
Holding your hand, getting off of work just as fast as I can. Calling you up, asking.
Thanks to Matthew Langdon, we've reached a whole new level of redneck. Explain what we got going on here, bud.
Well,
It's running too.
oh, she's running all right. What we got here is a window unit without a window. So she's sitting on the ground. So in order to put the cold air exactly where we want it, we've rigged up a 6-inch duct so that we can put hose to it, split it into 2 different directions, blow ice cold air directly into our tent, and have the best night of sleep we've ever had. Right here in Niagara Falls State Park. It's awesome.
How much stuff do you need to be happy?
I don't know. How much stuff is there?
Okay, y'all. Okay. This is like a confession, I guess, coming out the closet type thing. I realized during these past couple years, I'm like conservative. Yeah. I have conservative values. And as a person of skin tone,
right? It's really challenging to say that out loud because I guess sumptuously we're all supposed to be like Democrats and liberals. No. So I'm saying it out loud because everybody is saying stuff that doesn't even make sense. And I'm just not with the BS, if that makes sense. Because no. Okay? I have conservative type values. Now, I don't agree with everything when it comes to the government. Okay? You know, but I do understand that they supposed to work for the people, not, you know, whatever this nonsense is they doing. And I'm not I'm not in the politics. I don't even want to act like I'm in the politics. But I am tired of this propaganda and this foolishness that's been going on. And I do miss that orange man. I really do. So I just thought I'd just say it out loud and just, you know, post a video about it because it would be nice to talk to other people that, you know, eyes is open and can see this crazy stuff that's going on, you know, because I'm tired of speaking to people that's just all about the feelings and stuff. Like, I mean, there's a time and place for that. But right now, we need to be talking and looking at the facts, not the feelings. Okay, bye.
Abby!
Come on, Harper, you can do it.
So, because I was in the military and a lot of you guys have seen this medal, you've asked what it's for, and I've never felt comfortable talking about it until now. It's the reason why I have schizophrenia, and it's the reason why there's so many things wrong with me. Like, I can't hold a firearm, because I was in a very large IED explosion in a vehicle, and I was never issued any straps or a harness to hold me down, so I have brain damage, and I've never wanted to talk about it because I never want you guys to think that I'm not like, that I'm stupid. It's scary because I'm more likely to get dementia and Alzheimer's because of it, and so this is just, it's a death sentence, not a medal to me. I won't be able to remember my kids' names when I pass away. I love you guys.
What would you do? What would you do if this weekend a veteran called you and said, brother, sister, these fireworks, these explosions going on around me got me going back in time. I don't know where I am. I need you. What would you do?
I thought my punishment was letting me live. I really did.
Take a deep breath, friend. Ain't no love like Christian love, am I right? Go read that comment. If he and I pray, we get our hearing back. Yo, Christians, unfuck yourself. I'm here to tell you personally, if you care about the 22 a day committing suicide, in my experience, y'all compound the problem. Come to you for help, counsel. We get this. Look, I'm sorry, man. But don't you do it. Stick around a little bit. Try and make you laugh. Take your mind off it for a little bit. You're not alone. Go remind that man he's not alone. What he did matters. To stick around, maybe. But friend, I want you to remember one thing. Strength ain't what you think it is. And we know you're strong. And it takes strength to wake up tomorrow, now doesn't it? Real strength is being strong enough to be gentle. That includes with yourself. Message me tomorrow, would you? Consider this a buddy check.
My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh.
Yo, I had to do one more duet of this one, man. I'll never forget it as long as I live. The captain coming over the speakers and saying, "Good afternoon, Marines. This is your captain speaking. We have just touched down in Bangor, Maine. United States of America welcomes you. Your home welcomes you." Oh shit, man.
I never felt so strong.
That's what it's about, man. That's what.
Post a video that made you go viral.
We've had our share of mistakes, but all your flaws and scars are mine. Still falling for you, still falling for you. And just like that, all I breathe, all I feel, you are all for me. I'm in, and just like that.
It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey, from the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana. It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey, from the fields of Indiana. It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey, from the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana.
stand her seal today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
These are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand.
National anthem in front of 26,000 people.